Give it up for Walter Lyng, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Walter Lyng, ladies and gentlemen, and yes, this is, in fact, my real hair. Thank you for asking. Can you believe that people doubt me sometimes? They're like, is that a wig, Walter? Is that really your real hair? Which is a crazy question to me, right? Because if I was going to spend money on a wig, wouldn't I buy a wig that made me look like a normal human being? Not like Hagrid on acid? Tell you what, my life used to be nice and normal and chill and pleasant and fine, and everything was cool. And then one day, I was looking at some photos with my wife, right? And I looked at this one and my blood ran cold. I was like, oh my God, what is that, a demon? Is that a photo of an actual demon? Where did you find this demon photo? Oh God, it's an actual demon. Ah! And then the ultrasound technician in the room with us was like, no, Mr. Lyng, that's your unborn child. And I was like, oh, God, well, why does it look all demony like that? And she said, well, you know, it's a partially developed fetus. I guess they don't always look like what you expect. I was like, whew. For a second, I thought the kid's mom might have been a jackal or something. And then the ultrasound tech said, Mr. Lyng, I think your wife can hear you. And she could because she was in the room with us. And I tell you what, that's the day that I found out that I was going to be a dad. Yeah, and yeah, thanks. Yeah, and it was also the day I found out that ultrasound technicians take themselves really seriously. And you know, now he's here. My beautiful son is here. He lives. He's alive. He's wonderful. He's 3 years old. My life is different now. And I tell you, as a parent, you try to better yourself. You know, for in the interest of your kid, right? You try to teach them good behaviors. I try not to swear around my son. You know, more than I could avoid. But every once in a while, you mess up. You slip. We're all human, right? Like, you know, I said shit in front of my kid. And I instantly regretted it because he was repeating me and he was saying shit, which is like, you know, it's cute coming out of a toddler a little bit, but you don't want it coming out of your toddler's mouth. And in my defense, you know, when I did swear in front of him, he was actually bleeding from the head at the time. And, but he's fine. It was, you know, one of those like mosquito bite deals or like a broken beer bottle thing or something. And, it's weird, though, because he doesn't complain ever. He doesn't whine. He doesn't throw tantrums, you know. Actually, the other day, he did say he was a little bit sad. He said, it's a little bit sad that we don't have a trampoline. I have disposable income, you know. So, you know, went online, got the kid a trampoline. In a little less than a week, I had assembled the whole thing. And boom, kid's not sad anymore. Parenting, right? You know. I just hope it doesn't set a bad precedent, right? Because what if he says, oh, it's a little bit sad that we don't have a pony or something? Because what am I supposed to do? Get him a pony? And then what if he's like, oh, well, it's a little bit sad that dad doesn't get to have a super hot mistress on the side that mom is totally 100% okay with? You don't want the kid to be sad, right? But you can't spoil the kids. You can't spoil the kids, you know. You can't spend money frivolously on them. You can't spend money frivolously on yourself when you're a parent. And that's hard, right? Because I think we're so used to just like dropping cash, spending money so liberally on things we don't even need, things that cost way too much money, and we just buy them without thinking about it. We're probably all thinking about that one item that we buy all the time right now. We're all thinking of the same thing that we just buy all the time without thinking about it. We spend too much money. Let's say it all together. Sex dolls, right? Sex dolls. Everybody was going to say sex dolls. I got one of those once and only once. It was for a bachelor party. That's what I tell people. And long story short, I ended up at the tire pump at the gas station one day trying to fill the thing, right? And it was just like, quarter after quarter after quarter after quarter, and it wasn't inflating anytime fast. And there was some kids waiting behind me. They were waiting to put air in their bicycle tires and stuff. And it was a Sunday afternoon, and people were looking at me. And anyway, it really gave me time, though. It gave me a bit of time to think about the origins of the sex doll. Like, who came up with this thing? Whose idea was this? I bet you it was some real skeezy guy, some real sleazy dude who like hung out at the public swimming pool a lot, you know? And maybe one day he watched a couple kids batting around one of those beach balls, you know? When all of a sudden he got a eureka moment. Hey, that beach ball sure looks like a lot of fun, but I wish you could fuck it, you know? So yeah, kids are expensive. Thank you so much.